Shabbos Kestenbaum is here, Harvard student who is suing the school over anti-Semitism. Shabbos, what does it tell you that despite all of these lawsuits that's been brought against Harvard and other schools, threats of lawsuits, asks for refunds by parents, that nothing's changed?
Yeah, absolutely. It speaks volumes about the priorities of Harvard University, and it really underscores the fact that this university will not change, either because they are unwilling or unable to change. The only way that us Jewish students here at Harvard can receive any type of justice, of equality, and of equity is outside pressure. We need those forces on the outside to help us because we just can't do it anymore. Marla Frederick, who's the dean of the Divinity School, Alan Garber, who's the president of the university, they have been able to speak for days, and they've said nothing. And not only have they said nothing about the anti-Semitic protests that are taking over the campus, but to this day, they have refused to meet with me and dozens of other Jewish students, and they've refused to enforce any of the policies or come up with a plan to combat anti-Semitism. It has been months. It is absurd. It is ridiculous that in the United States of America in 2024, that Jewish students are treated categorically different because of our religious and political identity. And it's only Jewish people, and we are sick and tired of it, and we plead for the public's support.
A lot to unpack there. I'm old enough to remember when silence was violence, so say what you want about what that means for the Harvard administration. That said, and we've talked about this throughout the show, that in a way I feel like this has gone beyond anti-Semitism, right? We got it. We got that there's a lot of what would call themselves the liberal left that are sort of neo-Marxists that hate Jews. We got it. In a larger sense, though, how did this happen that there is a large part now of these campuses, and it's not just Harvard, right? It's been all across the country. We put up live pictures of GW University. That it's different, right? It's not just we don't like Jews. It's we almost sort of don't like Western liberalism. How did that happen?
Absolutely. It's incredibly critical that people realize this is not just against the Jews, but these students, not just at Harvard, at Columbia, at Princeton, at Yale, at Stanford, at GW, they are anti-democratic, they are anti-Western, they're anti-capitalist, they're anti-American. And it's not just about anti-Semitism. This is not just a fight that is against Jews, but it is a fight against our society and our American values. I think part of the reason is look at the people who are attending these protests. So, for example, at Harvard, we have professors, we have department heads in their regalia, in their attire, coming to support and to encourage these protesters. In fact, at Harvard today, there's now on one of the tents a sign that says faculty tent. So you have students who are, and I hate to use this because it's so silly, but it's also so true, who are indoctrinated in the classrooms. Look, I've taken these classes. I know these professors. I know what they say about Jews being oppressors. I know what they say about America being the original sin. I know what they say about our capitalist Western system. And they tell their students that there is no greater cause than to be a social justice activist, a social justice warrior. And that's why you have students who are waving Hezbollah flags and the flags of Hamas. And as I said, Harvard will not do anything about it.
Yeah. The Jews have always been the canary in the coal mine, right? First
Exactly.
They come for the Jews, then they come for everybody else. Shabbos, we wish you and your family a good Passover. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.